A monumental day as the Boston Marathon made its in-person return this year. Welcome everyone to Western Mass News at 4. I'm Chris Pisano. We have team coverage for you on the big race, and we start off with Western Mass News reporter BRICEYDA LANDAVERDE, who spent her day at the finish line talking to participants and volunteers. She joins us now live there with more. BRICEYDA.
Yeah, well, Chris, it was a great day. We spoke to runners and volunteers who were just so excited to be back after last year's marathon was held virtually due to COVID-19 restrictions.
Certainly after a couple years off, everyone is super excited to be here.
Western Mass residents traveling out east for the highly anticipated 125th Boston Marathon on Monday.
Obviously, things have been really crazy for the last 18 months. So for us, it's been really interesting. We've seen a lot of new faces during the pandemic. You know, people getting into running, the excitement of it, and I think somewhat the mental health aspect.
Tim Murphy, the owner of 4 Run 3 in East Longmeadow, was joined by over 30 volunteers from our area, helping the thousands of participants in the big race.
Some are at an aid station at the end after the finish, handing out water. A lot of us are doing gear check.
He tells Western Mass News his wife Jill has been preparing for many years to run in the Boston Marathon. Monday was her first time.
She cried a little, so she's qualified and not made it in a couple of times, and then this year got the invite.
Western Mass News also catching up with some big names. The winner of the men's division tells us he prepared for 3 months and is excited to take the title back home to Kenya.
I'm so happy to be the champion, yeah.
2-time Olympian DESIREE Linden and the first American to win the women's category in over 33 years back in 2018 tells Western Mass News the fall weather conditions made it a little more difficult this year.
The course was exactly the same. 125 years of history, the course felt exactly the same, so that was good. A little more humid, that was tough, but yeah, it was nice to train at home. I live in Michigan, and in the spring I have to kind of go to Phoenix and find places without ice, and so it was nice to do that, but I do like the routine of just training for this race in the spring.
Now coming up at 6, we hear from Western Mass runners who crossed the finish line just before 2:30. You'll want to tune in for all of their excitement. For now, reporting live in Boston, BRICEYDA LANDAVERDE for Western Mass News.